Testing. We're a few minutes late. Some connection problems there. But it seems okay now. I think I have everything set up correctly enough-ish. Michelle the Forest Mungo. Probably not the best pronunciation there, but hello to you. What's up? Okay, we seem stable enough now, actually. Yes. So let's get the list of games and go searching in the replay vault. Anybody else out there other than Michelle? Hello, is this streamer singing live? Don't think I'll be singing. Maybe. Maybe a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, let's just take a little look through all the series. We won't cast them all very carefully or anything. But I haven't watched basically any games from the tournament, so we might as well do it on stream. So let's watch, well, the first game is Turbo and Ryfun. So let's watch their games. Oh, watch all the quarters. I don't know, round one. Yeah, there's round one. Round two is quarterfinal. Semis. Alright. Let's get this going. Oh, we're silent. Oh yeah, let me fix that. Should have some sounds now. Ryfun, I think he must have streamed his games, right? Did anyone take a peek into his stream as he was playing? What's up, Matt? Keezer's here. Hello. Keezer, you gonna play any of the qualifiers? You gonna be in the end of year tournament? You're not motivated? Alright. Well, that's too bad. Kind of an interesting build. He's not walking to the hydrocarbon, which is a bit strange. Bit greedy with the engineers, maybe. No scouts. there's still good players that need to qualify. Yeah, for sure. I mean, because there's only 8 people qualified, and they're not the 8 best players. I can tell you who's qualified. Let's see. Well, probably the absolute best players have qualified, except for, say, Blackheart. Bloodier, I don't know if Bloodier is gonna play. Let's see, where's the qualifier? Alright, so Tagada, Turin, Esperanto, Swackle, Nexus, myself, Bully, and Petrick have qualified. So that leaves, sorry, that leaves a few players. Blackheart will play, I'm told. Yeah, I mean, I think you would qualify, probably. But yeah, it's not guaranteed. You would have to definitely de-rust a bit, probably, to qualify. Because you never know who's going to show up at the end, because, you know, you could have players like, you know, Yudi or Blinchik, or... Let's see, let's go to the ladder and see who's dangerous at this point. I mean, Bloodier's not... Bloodier might play, Blackheart will try and will qualify. Thomas, you never know, he might come back for a qualifier. Paralon, it's not that dangerous, but still, he's got a very high rating actually, 2161, that's insane. Farm signed up for qualifier 3. Mephi, I don't think he'll come back. Yudi might do something. Yeah. Molesy probably won't play. Zlo has to qualify. Who else could qualify? Blast, Blinchik. Yeah, actually, it's not that scary actually, now that I look at it. Would Achieved have a chance of getting it? He would if he wanted to play, but I don't think he really has much interest in 1v1 generally, so I don't think he's ever tried to get into the end of year tournament. Yeah, pulling off a cool strat would be... It's kind of the best thing to do in a tourney. Because very few players really have a chance of winning, but you can pull off some very cool stuff though. And that'd be fun. Ooh, such a bad attack from Ryfun here. I never liked the PD in this expansion. Maybe Turbo is just... Yeah, I mean, yeah. I always felt like this PD in this expansion was like... you shouldn't need it, really. But, yeah. 6 weeks of curfew. God. Curfew, man. What is the world coming to? Very nice raid. Extremely good raid, actually. 2 engineer kills. Why are this? Is he making any economy? No, he's not making any economy. Is he making T2 land? No. Doesn't look to be. So that's a bit of an issue, I'd say, on a map like this. If you're just going full T1 spam, you gotta be in behind your opponent, you gotta be doing more damage. Turbo looking a bit messy here. Look at all these empty mech spots. That's not really good enough from Turbo. So yeah, good stuff from Ryfun. This is giving Turbo a game here on Badlands. Turbo gotta make use of his commander here to hold off the... Don't really like that he's retreating. He should really be up here covering this area, because like if these mantis decide to run through, it could be messy. You know? Once they break the lines, it gets scary. You can start getting snowballed. Now a lot of mass building up for Turbo. I would have expected T2 land to be on the way already. Maybe it is, but I just haven't missed it, but it isn't. So both of them are actually really slow to tech up. Bit of assistance on the mechs, that's nice. Still using all of his mass, overflowing a lot of power though. And no plateau being gained. Is Turbo taking this? Yeah. The lazy way. Couple of factories. And he's making, well, he's struggling for power so much. He actually has so few P-gens. It's only these ones. Like, why is there a single engineer building mexes? That's... So now he has to catch up with all of these guys. Which will, I hope they're not all... Oof, that could be really ugly actually. If he builds all those P-gens. With that many engineers. Let's see if... Let's try the streams command again. This is annoying. Why don't we show up? We have the game listed. Yeah, we do. Oh well. So, anything going on, guys? Ooh, gun from Ryfun, that's pretty nice. He got it quite quickly. Put that power to use. Just reclaiming the rest of this stuff. Probably with too many engineers, but that's a small thing. I would like T2 air from him. I would like, you know, just all in, you know. Just go all in. Full pressure. T2 air, T1 spam. Medusa. Mantis, Corsairs, the gun. T2PD is up for Turbo, which should actually be enough to hold him away from the base, because there's not that many units, and it's all actually Mantis. He needs more Medusa here, big time. So now he's gonna lose a ton of Mantis to the PDs. He's actually in range of T2 PDs as well. So yeah. It's a bit sad. I mean, he is running over the PDs, but there's going to be enough units to come across here. And Turbo will take some damage, but there's going to be reclaim left next to him. This commander needs to find another avenue of attack, because he can't get through here, obviously. 3 PDs now that Turbo had to invest in. This is a mess. I don't know what the move commands are. He's trying to run around. We also lost some more units to PD. Turbo's getting reclaim. Turbo's getting both the sides as well. So, and this really didn't do much damage. Even the factory didn't go down. So, yeah. What happened? Did the stream drop actually at some point? Oh, looks like the stream did drop at some point. Well, over here again. Dropped for like 20 seconds. Okay. Yeah, hopefully we... yeah, it's just the nature of the connection we have, unfortunately. It's generally... it's stable enough though. It'll do. Yeah, the longer this game goes like this, the better it is for Turbo, I guess. I mean, there is some eco behind it for Rifle, which is good. And he has T2 land, okay, so he should probably make some MMLs first. If he had more Medusa already, it would have been very nice. But he does have some eco, you know. He's definitely not all in. He's actually about to finish 3 more T2 mexes. Needs some TMD. Especially this late in the game, you gotta have some TMD up. He could have more mass income. Like, you can see these empty mech spots are... Well, there's no excuse for them, and there's also a lot of mass here, so... If he had finished all... If he had gotten all of that mass, I think he'd be in a really good position, actually. He would definitely be in a strong lead. But as it is, Turbo is holding on. He's basically equal. Turbo is really delayed. Well, he's denied any damage, basically, and he's getting the gun, and he has both the sides still, so this is big. But now Turbo is going to have the superior units. Please don't do this though, Turbo, please. Every chicken, you cannot waste any of them, really, versus Mantis. You gotta... They're so powerful that you have to invest the time to micro them correctly. Yeah, the longer it goes on, the better it is for Turbo, I think, because he now has 12 chicken bots, so he's not scared of the Mantis army at all at this point. He has lost this expansion. He probably didn't need to lose that. If he had sent some chickens over there, he could have defended it. He is losing air though, that's a problem, and he sees that T2 air is up for Rifon, which I said he should have done. If he had made it a bit earlier, maybe it would have been nicer. So he could have come in and sniped T2 engineers and sniped potentially T2BDs as well. But now he's actually lost air, and he's taking a huge raid here. Look at this. He's going to lose this expansion. He's going to lose potentially a lot of mass extractors at the back. And he has one upgrading as well. This is a bad upgrade here. He's upgrading too much, and now he's going to have the worst army. See, the timing of his eco and the amount of eco he's doing is a mistake here, because right now he has the worst army. Like, his army sucks right now. 100 Mantis, 6 Rhinos, and a Hoplite, and he just lost the Hoplite. There's 13 Ilshabo and 130 Thams, and he's against Seraphim Com, who now has guns. So all this, so now it's shifting heavily in Turbo's favor. Yeah, the mass stall is bad. Can't afford what he wants to do here. He's probably overbuilding power, constantly buffering. I have 100 drop frames here, so it shouldn't be buffering for you. Oh, the death push. No, Rifon just suicided here. Wow, he just went all in for the snipe. Is he gonna? Now he just wants to draw. Turbo's dodging some shots. Survives on less than 900 HP. Damn. It was close. Oh, the Corsair comes in and he jumps to under 500. Oof. Yeah. Okay, well, that was a bit strange. Now it's just... Like, why? You see, if you're gonna do that, you don't make all these mexes here. I think he could see that, you know, the writing was on the wall. He probably panicked once he loses this. I don't know why this is still alive. Turbo ran past it. But, you know, he feels the game slipping away, and he's right. So he just goes, he finds a one moment where he maybe can get a kill. And he goes for it. So, yeah, sure, but it wasn't planned in advance, really. It didn't seem like. Well, not too far in advance. Maybe a minute or two. But you know, not a bad game at all from Rifle, though. Not a bad game at all. Right, let's see the other games between these two. Turbo did not play very well there at all. But that was the first game of the tournament, so maybe he needs a little warm up. Where is the other? Here's a game. Is that the next one? Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, we dropped some more frames. Sorry about that. I'm doing pretty good. More dual gap. Well, guys, it's a very popular video I just put up, to be honest. Oops, sorry. Hey Daniel, I have edited the POVs, so it will all the series will be up shortly. I'll probably put up the first series tomorrow. I just have to make a thumbnail for these videos, that's all. Borderless gaming refuses to work. Anyone else use borderless gaming? Anyone else notice that it suddenly doesn't really work very well when it used to be perfect maybe a month and a half ago? Wow, Guile has standards. Whoa. Whoa. How dare you? Dual Gap sucks, man. I fuck with Astro creators with Airband. Truth over toast. Dual Gap is made to look quite sensible by the horribly low standard that Astro Creator sets. Turbo looking good. RIP his scout. He should win the air fight now. 2 versus 1. Has no scout to find the transport though. Where's the tank going? He drops it on his own island. Oh, sick. That actually worked really nicely. Did you see that? Oh, what is this? Zooey. It's a really early Zooey. Even Astro can look down on Thermo. I don't actually think it can, honestly. I think Astro is the most refined piece of Cancer in mapping ever generated and played at length on FAF. You can quote me on that, because I don't remember exactly what I said. 1 T2 max versus 1.5. Ryfun in the lead. That's a sad bomber. Oh, good dodge. Okay, dodged one. Gonna lose air. Transport lands though, that's pretty good. And ACU is here, so Ryfun's doing pretty well. This is a big investment, I would say. This factory and all these Zoos is a big investment, but if he takes out the factory, if he takes it, oh please, 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 find the naval factory, then it would be easily worth it. Oh, he's so close. Oh, he's actually changed his move order. Yes, he's gonna see it. Take it out. Don't allow the... Wait, where is it? Don't allow... No, the frigate's gonna come out. Damn. Turbo needs to move, though. He's actually on top of his own building frigates, so it might... Ah, damn. Yeah, like dual gap, you know... There's no comparison between, you know, Astro is just the worst. That's it. I need to play Astro once and win. True. That's a map I have never played. I have literally never played Astro. Dual Gap, I played one meme game on it. And, since watching Jagged, I climbed 400 on ladder. I'm now 450. Congrats. Yeah, watching me, it's probably not though. It's not the best way to improve, I'd say. Casts are very tertiary to learning the game. Sludge casts. What's up, Ed? So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with Ryfun. He's doing well here. I wonder what his rating is on the ladder. The pass is the worst, as low. Oh. Zoo spam is a waste of mass. I agree. That's definitely true. He's fallen into that sickening trap of spamming Zooies. Have I qualified yet? I have. I qualified on Saturday. After playing 8 hours straight. That's all. Just a casual 8 hours solid of trying to play your best against the best players. Oh, the drops. Yes. No, he lost the Zooies. Cybern OP. Look at the damage. Only 5 tanks in this. That's quite sad as well, though. But yeah. Nice. I like it. If he landed the Zooies, it'd be sick. If he stopped spamming all these Zooies, it would be even better. Part-timer qualify? If I'm a part-timer, I don't know who's full-time. T2 Pigeon only coming up now. T2 Air is done. I wonder what his economy looks like. It's a bit... Yeah, if he stops the Zooies, these need to stop. He's got to stop the spam because they're just feeding veterancy. Look at these frigates. Like, they won't take any damage. Big waste. Oh, what was that? Corsairs coming in. Oh, immediately kill the T2 Pigeon. Actually, just before it finishes, by the looks of it. Nothing left. T1 P-Gen's going down now to Corsairs. I'm not using the factory template hotkey. I haven't really looked into that at all, actually. How long do we have to wait until we see fresh 2.1k pros? Don't know. Takes a while. Takes a while for them to develop. And sometimes you can't really tell who it's going to be. You know? Popular map tier list video. Oh, Wagner's. Yeah, it feels like Rifle now has lost his impetus and he's getting pressured. The frigates are building up for Turbo. He seems to have a lot more navy now. 56 frigates. 16. Yeah, this looks very bad. Is player base growing enough for that? Yeah, I mean, there's way more players this year than last year, it seems. So it takes time for any of those to actually get to a really good level. I mean, you can get to like 1800 in a year. That's kind of where you have to get to. You know, if you're playing a lot. But to get to 2.1k, then it's like... well, for me it took a few years. That's beautiful, Kaiser. I don't know if I believe you though. Yeah, the FAF Live Twitch channel had over 100 viewers for the tournament, and it's basically a new channel. So that was very cool. Oh, the Wagners. Oh, this is brutal. He's got TML. That's why he was stalling so much E when we checked there. T2, TML, the gun. He's been spotted. However, he's not going to survive though. How's this 2007 game still growing? Yeah. Who knows? Sometimes you hit a wall. Yeah, I had many plateaus. Well, a few plateaus on the way. The casting on the FAF channel is who is casting? There's quite a few people, different people casting, but mainly it was like FTX. Tagada did some casting. Who else? Indrani did some casting. Not sure who else, but there were other people. Yeah. Yeah, so Rifle's just been ground down into a fine powder now. And that's kind of what'll happen. This is where, like, a map like this is not a good map for Rifle to be playing against Turbo, basically. You can see he had a good start. That's the thing. He had a good start, but the longer the game goes on, the more the difference in skill will emerge and the difference in experience. So Turbo's played this map many more times against much better players. So he knows how to just keep on getting the small advantages, doing bits of damage here and there, recovering from some damage he takes as well, you know. And making sure he has the most important advantage, which is more navy. And that's 2-0 to Turbo, and Rifle played well there. That's a pretty good performance for him. He streams on Twitch. Actually, I'll link his Twitch here, so you can go follow Rifle. Let's see. What's his Twitch name? Is it just Rifle? Will I play any game today or just review? I might just chill and review things. I think that's what I'll do. Anyone know what Rifle's Twitch name is? Where is he? I'm looking for his channel. Where is it? Here it is. Rifle 96. Alright, there you go. There's Rifle's channel on Twitch. Alright, let's watch some more games. More first round games. Who else? We got Raider and Wounded Elk. Yeah, let's watch them. Tiger the Moaning. He kind of likes a moan, yeah, I guess. Oh, we dropped a lot of frames at some point. Oh well. Right. Raider and Wounded Elk. I don't know who would pick these maps. Haven't really played either of these guys very much. I played Wounded Elk a few times. Played him way back when we were both quite low rated. So it's cool that he's now gotten to a good level. Still got a little bit to go though to get into the upper echelons. Get into, you know, deep into tournaments. Is our stream still alive? Seems fairly alive. Hey guys, hit like, please. I only see 8 likes. I think I could get a few more. Some of us would be pretty happy with 1500 on ladder. Yeah, 1500 on ladder is obviously better than the vast majority of people. Any... Okay, made an air factory over there. That's a bit unusual. Looks like Wounded Elk has a better build. Oh, damn. You lost connection on that. Transport is up. Where's it going? A little slow with the transports. They've both been spamming inties. But you want to get a transport quickly here on this map. You have to run away from the direction of the opponent. No, not really. You move towards the opponent. Well, you move across the map. Whoa, what is that? Why? Why would you do that? That's a crazy transport. What a waste. Should just drop up here. There's actually 2 times coming. Should drop to this location. I mean, you definitely can't drop here right next to the enemy base. Like, that's crazy. But Raider using my strategies. I did notice, right? I listened to some of the casting, right? And every time Tagada's like, every game reminds him of one of his games. I don't think he understands that that's really not that interesting for a lot of other people. When he's like, this reminds me of my game versus someone, and it's not, you know. I don't know. Uh-oh, Wounded Duck should really back away here. Raider's pushing. Oh no, he's retreating. Keep pushing. A lot of reinforcements coming, actually. If you could be teamed with anybody in tournament format 2v2, who'd it be? Oh, gunship snipe. He's just going all in for the kill. But there's water here to retreat to. Why is see, that makes no sense here. Why does he... This ACU usage makes no sense. He should have stayed in range with the commander. Like, why else is he bringing the commander? Why is he building a factory right now? That's insane. This is a just terrible decision. I don't know why he would do that. Like, why is he afraid when he has total control here? Also, really slow to this location. He should be in an extremely good position, but he's messed some things up. This raid was bad as well. Yeah, I mean, why not farms? We won the tourney, and I think actually our styles were complementary, actually. Just by chance. We worked well together. Like, he would very often occupy both the players to some degree. Please finish the factory at least. Please defend your gunships with inties. Oh, what a waste. Now Wounded Duck comes out of the water, just he wants to die, I guess. Raider is still not using his commander. He did manage to save most of the gunships. Is Wounded Duck gonna die here? I think he is dead, actually. He ought to be dead. Like, what is he thinking? Right, well, that was a pretty bad game, I gotta say. Like, just... bad decisions. Better decisions from Raider, though. I think overall well played. The ACU stuff was really weird. He did defend his gunships in the end, but he could have lost those, and then he's, you know, he doesn't get the kill, and maybe he's in trouble. But yeah, it was a good choice of strategy to go the same side with the ACU and then make T2R, just spam gunships. It's a good move. No, I don't think it was a throw by Wounded Duck. I mean, he did suicide by walking so far away from the water, but it wasn't a throw. He's actually behind anyway. So if you're behind and then you die stupidly, I don't think that qualifies as a throw. You have to be ahead to throw. Yeah, so... I'm more impressed with Rifle there in the previous series. Definitely more impressed with what Rifle did, but this map is more difficult. Let's see. There's Raider Wounded Elk here. Badlands. Okay. So Looks like this was on stream. Nerd Power, was he casting? Anyone know? Anyone know if he was casting? It would be fun to have another, you know, 2v2 tournament. That's one dead lab. This lab, will it kill anything? Kills one NG. Not too good there. Raider again looking better. I know Raider hosts a lot of custom 1v1s. I wonder who he plays against. Guess you missed it, bully. How long am I streaming for? Not sure. Two or 3 hours. We're coming up to 50 minutes now. How do they dual cast? They are, yeah, they're in the game. You know, like, well, it looks like only Narnerd is in here. But in the previous game, you know, like Tagada and FTX or whoever were live casting, you know. And the replay sync tool does work as well, so you know. Oh, Raiders in the chat. Hello. Did you see me roast you a little bit in the previous game? Yeah, if you want to watch the stream back, just go to the live streams playlist. I just unlist the videos and put them in there. And then I'll probably, you know, do a little bit of editing on more interesting parts, maybe put those up as videos. Yeah, no, it does work. I think there's a little trick to it, but last time I tried it, I did it with Patrick when we covered LotS semi-final. I covered that with him, my series against him, and that was we used the replay sync tool for that. I think he had to port forward or something, and I'm not sure exactly. Looks like a fight over the side here. There's a tank versus, yeah, it looks like, well, the Lobo won't finish the factory anyway, but it will do a lot of damage. This engineer should probably contribute. Can't see any difference. Damn, sorry. Well, I can't do anything about it. Raider's got the gun. Pretty late with the gun, I'd say, but he has T2 land. Better late than never. Seraphim versus UEF. We can only hope our UEF player makes Mongoose, because that's what he has to do. You can make some pillars, but you better make some Mongoose as well. Because chickens versus pillars does not work out too well versus, well, for the pillars it doesn't work out too well. Here comes the gun commander. Yeah, some Sparkies would be good. There's a T2NG. And there's a Sparky. Though that's a very defensive PDs here. You should try and get them further forward. T2 for Wounded Elk, not the gun. Bit unusual. Well, not unusual, but I might have expected the gun. He really needs to finish this. He's not stalling, so it will finish. Time to start overcharging some chicken bots. God, he's getting overrun actually. But he should survive. He can also reclaim T1 tanks. That's a pretty good move. Oh, I think he overcharged the T1 unit there when there's all these chickens around. He might die. He's actually in danger. Who could I join, Raider? What do you mean I could always join them? I don't, yeah, I'm not sure what you mean there. Well, Guy, you need, you need a lot of colors because you can have a lot of players in a game, so you need a lot of colors, so some of them are going to end up closer than others. And these, to my eyes, are quite distinct. Maybe in the stream it's less distinct, but that's a huge mass donation to Wounded Elk. Huge mass donation. Now, will Wounded Elk send that mass right back? Raider needs to work a little bit on his ACU micro here. So he could have had several kills on pillars, but didn't get any. When you got full HP, you got to make use of it. You know, TML, nice. And here it's very close to the cliff, so if bombers come in this way, they won't be able to hit it, most likely. As you can see here, a mountain is blocking. T2 air. The Nathas are building 5 Nathas now. What's the plan here? 6 Nathas. Yeah, this is what you need. It's a bit late though. I mean, I feel like the ACU should have been fighting already. But yeah, Wounded Elk's in such a good position. He got all this mass now. He's got PDs. He should probably go T3. Yeah, he actually has T3 already. Yeah, he's in a great position. So it looks like a snipe is the problem. Maybe monitor config. Yeah, could be. I don't know if I have it set up. Oh, you mean his monitor? Yeah, it might be your monitor settings. It might be my stream settings aren't too great either. I don't know. The color settings. How many Nathas do we have now? We must have close to 10. Yeah, 9 is close to 10. Will you upload LotS review number 1? Stop it, bully. I heard the joke the first time. Damn, TML'd as well. Oh, we lost air. Oh, the one thing we needed. And now here come the 9 Nathas. See, the Nathas can help you in air. You probably should have used them. Oh my god, there's so much anti-air. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm reviewing the Legend Stars Qualifier number 2. It's not the second review of the LotS Qualifier. You know what I mean? I thought you were making a bad joke, but apparently you just don't get what the stream is. Ryan, thanks for subscribing. Bit of a painful game for Raider. Just a lot of donated mass. Look at this. Notha's not the best snipe weapon. Yeah, there's about 10k mass, we'll say. So that's 1-1. Where's the last game in their series? Ooh. Well, I think he could have made any kind of unit there and it would have got shot down. Because there was like shields, static flak, mobile flak, inties. It was just not possible. Really, without strats, maybe. Which weren't going to happen. You don't get all the chat messages? What do you mean? Like they don't come through on the screen? Or what do you mean? I didn't play in the GPG days, no. Back then I was lowly campaign player with a terrible computer, which I could not in good conscience inflict upon others. Change your, maybe you have it set to top chat instead of live chat. That's probably what it is. LotS Ryan is in December. Group stage is when's the group stage? The 12th, and then the playoffs 20th. Kudos to the guy who donated $100. Yes. Big thanks to Pale. Big thanks. Yeah, John. Raider, I think you might be behind on the stream. I'm not sure. Wounded Elk really likes to make labs, but they're not really paying off. Raider's defending well. How much am I gonna beat Nexus by? Well, I'm just, you know, clean sweep, I guess. What will I spend it on? He just bombed Reclaim there. Oh, he missed. You see what happened there? Anyone know? If you don't know, what happened was basically the bomber overshot because it came down from the mountain. So it just, its aim gets messed up. It overshot as it's changing its own height. Changing its own altitude. as it's dropping the bomb, so it overshot and missed. Oh, bomb from 3 kills already. Oh my god, he can get 3 more beautiful kills here. Get him, get him, get him. Yeah, he's gonna drop. Where's the dodge? Oh, he's only getting 2. Is he? Oh, he got 4 kills. That's a huge bomber. This is all denied. 2 dead engineers. ACU pawns on this map. Yeah, you can hide your ACU in these pawns. This one generally is where people will hide. It's not often your ACU is in this position or around here. Not sure what I'll spend it on. Probably, you know, like food. Rent. And maybe some pool table cloth, you know, recloth the pool table. So, Wounded Elk on the edge here. Trying to get PD up. Really no mass to speak of. This tank should be here. Air factory pause. He's making 2 land factories. Yes, no. Mass though. I have a pool table. It's out in the shed. We just got it. And it's the best thing. Need some TLC. That's all. Where's Raider's commander? He's really slow here, actually. Needs to get moving. This PD goes up. That's quite annoying. Means he can't really take this back with units unless he can protect the bomber and just bomb the PD. Then the units can come in. But there's actually not many units on the top side. I think Raider. Is he making economy? Or is he just not getting? Yeah, he's not getting the reclaim here. That's the big issue. He should have more mass than this because you can see that none of these rocks are taken. He's actually attack moving into the trees first instead of getting the mass. He's also walking away from these tanks. He should definitely finish these with the ACU and then continue walking. Like if he was in a rush, he should already be on the way here, like all the way up here. But yeah, he should have finished those off. He's got a lot more power than his opponent, but now he did not get a PD up here. What's up, Hank? No tanks in this area to deny the expansion. This engineer should be a free kill. And meanwhile, Wounded Elk has done much better with the spam. 45 tanks, 31 tanks. That's a very big difference. And it's allowing Wounded Elk to deny this expansion. He's building so much T1 spam here. So we shouldn't see any T2 mexes come out, really. Oh, bomber. Again, it overshot because it came down from the mountain. But once it turns around, oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, 5 kills there. Nasty. This raid could be very painful, and still, yeah, this is just not knowing the map well enough. You have to focus on these rocks. They're a very big deal. And actually Wounded Elk in the same position. This factory got denied, and now he doesn't get any of the reclaim. The trees are quite important as well. Not as important though. What's up, Alex? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, let's speed this up. Where's the commander? Here he is. Finally reaches the expansion that ought to be his. Oh no, 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 no. Wounded Elk. Just gets overrun. Look at all the units he has. How does he have so many pouring out of his base there? He can get away. He can actually get away, can't he? He needs to dodge. He's taking a Zooey to the face. Look. Look at the shells. Oh, this is going to be really close. 1300 overcharge. He's going to get away. Bomber goes down as well. Survives. 1000 HP. Smack the like. Yeah. Oh, gunship. Torpedo bomber. Oh, look at this. I like this. This is the thing that a lot of players don't do. They don't have the experience to know that you just, you know, some players are too busy trying to play properly, and if they lose in a proper standoff, they're like, oh well, I lost. That's not the way to do it. You get any way you possibly can, you snipe that commander. And Wounded Elk again doesn't know the map because he just walked out of the water. No. Oh, we see a big lack of experience here actually. So what he doesn't know is that, I mean, look, you can see it here on the other side. The explosion will block the other pond. But look, this is where Wounded Elk was standing, on the opposite side. You can see the green areas. You're sticking out of the water. It's very shallow. If you're in here, down here, you're under the water. It has to be torpedo bombers that kill you. So Wounded Elk got gunshipped. Maybe he dies to torpedo bomber anyway. Although this one is idle, so again, maybe not. But you gotta be down here if you want to be protected against gunships. So great play from Raider to get the win there, honestly. Good job. That's tournament play right there. That's tournament play. Alright, let's what other series are there? Oh, now I remember what series there are in round 1. We have Bulldozer facing off against Benny S. German's not too difficult, honestly. Not that tricky, really, as languages go for an English speaker. I don't know what that means, Pearson. Bully, yeah, Bully is the new fresh 2.1k, right? Yeah, my stream doesn't show up in the streams command in LotS. That's very sad. Hank Bosman donated €5. Thank you very much. Thanks for all the streams. Keep it up, he says. Yeah, I plan on streaming a fair bit and plenty of videos. What FAF Discord? The FAF Discord. I can actually send an invite link, I think. There you go. Yeah, Nexus best FAF player ever. No. Definitely not. He might be the best FAF player right now. In fact, he probably is the best FAF player right now, but ever, no. Thanks for subscribing. X Factor X 117. So Benyes is Aeon. Bully is... Whoa, Bully, why do you not have another factory yet? What is that? Why... Oh, no. Alright. We're seeing yet more lack of experience here, Bully. 6 PGen second land, totally unnecessary on Finn's Revenge. For one, there are some trees. 2, you only have basically 5 mexes close to you. So that means a much lower power demand in your early game. So you can make 4 PGens and a land factory. You might be able to get away with 3 PGens. 6 is too much. We have mass in the bank as we're leaving our base now because, yeah, we're just not ready. We didn't go for the hydro, which is okay, but I mean it's manageable, but yeah. So Benny S looks like he cancelled his factory. He actually went for too low power, didn't seem to reclaim any trees, so he's stalling energy. He's also making the hydro really slowly with only 1 engineer, which is not too great. Exactly, Ryan. 5 1v1 games rated 100, got matched against 1300 last time. Ouch. Yeah, you gotta play a few games before you true skill understands what your level is. Yeah, learn drums, that would be sick. Drums are fun. I never really played much drums, to be honest. Very little. But a friend of mine's moving in and he has a digital kit and he has a real kit, so maybe I'll play a bit of drums now as well. That should be fun. The only problem with drums is neighbors. Me, I don't actually have any neighbors where I'm living, so that's perfect. But when you're in a city, I guess it might be a problem. Drum stream? I don't think so. Is it fair to say Sarah vs Aeon is a shit matchup on this map? Or was I just bad? Well, your opening build wasn't great, but it seems like it's done better than Benny S. I would just hard assist the air factory right now. Like, look at this. Just get every engineer in your base and assist the air factory. And bomb the crap out of him. Like, even whether you're against Aeon or not, like in this scenario, why are you just not spamming air? With this mass, or this energy. Air's really good. It looks always so easy when Nexus leads the game. Oh yeah, he is the best player right now, I'd say. But, yeah, and he's probably favored for LotS. Here, I mean, look, Bully, you're just leaving free damage on the table. Why is he allowed to have this mix? And you should run across here and do some damage, you know. But Aeon, you know, Aeon is pretty nasty, but you have a nice mix. You have some Zuis, so that's really important against Aeon. Now that you have bombers, go for the sides. The anti-air will not take out a bomber. Real kit's nicer to play. Unless you have a really fancy electric one. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, the neighbors. What's up, Rion? Hello. You can sort of dampen the sound on real drums, but only to a certain degree. More free damage. There's so much. I mean, I think you are just playing kind of bad here, Bully, honestly. Sorry. Like, why can he do this with just 6 Aurora? He absolutely destroys you with 6 Aurora. You seem to have very few units in good places, you know? Why the lack of raiders in a lot of games? Well, I think probably I think it's maybe bad habits, and they don't recognize the value. This is good though. You're getting good kills with the commander, but like the fact that he even invested in 2 PDs, and that should be a good thing for you, but actually you haven't really taken too much advantage of it. Sometimes radars are just expensive and a waste of mass, but one of them in your base would be really nice. Now you're just getting wrecked, actually. Oh, that's really bad, actually. I lost so many units here for free. You're just getting shot from out of range. When are radars expensive? Well, they're 80 mass and they die to a scout, so if you build them where they're gonna die, then yeah, it's like more than one tank. So yeah, if you build it, you know, like 5 minutes in you build a radar, or 4 minutes in, that's expensive. And it's also 20 power drain all the time. And it looks like Bully might die here. He's at least going to be very low. Yeah, I think he's dead. Have I ever been rock climbing? I have, actually, just a few times. I have a couple of friends who did. Well, one friend works in a climbing gym, or at a climbing wall. And yeah, I can't speed this game up. I haven't done very much at all though, but it's fun. It's a fun thing to do, for sure. You much of a climber, Dan? Go bouldering every Saturday, nice. Does it happen to be in Birmingham? No. No. I don't live in Britain. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sure, definitely at some point. I mean, you know, radars are worth it. But at the very start of the game, probably not worth it. Especially if you have air, you can use 8-hour streams. The last, even I didn't build radars. I don't know about that. I know I didn't scout. No, I'm Irish. Daniel. I can't tell exactly what you're responding to, Alex, so. Oh, you mean Matt? Oh, you mean Mosey. Are you still a god? Yeah. Now I see what you mean. Alright, well, yeah, this is quite over. I think, yeah, Bully, I think you didn't play that great, but also Aeon is really good on this map. So, bit of both, you know. I think if you just spammed a lot of bombers, you know, you could take the sides. You need a bit more vision as well to do the damage. And yeah, not vetoing Aeon. What did you veto then? Like on this? Hello, hello. Are we back? Stream seemed to drop there. I'm not sure when it went back, when it dropped. But yeah, I was saying that I picked Seraphim and Aeon on Finns and banned Aeon. So I'm not sure what your pick and bans were. You vetoed Sarah because you said Sarah's good and you know Benias likes Sarah. Alright, well. You learned your lesson there, you can't trust anyone. Alright, let's see your next game. Ugh, damn Ed, that's that's uncomfortable. Damn, we lose so many viewers when this stream drops. It's quite unfortunate. Yeah, just know that if you have to buffer and things, it's most likely on my end. Don't go resetting all your stuff. Kind of warm here. All right. Bit harsh, Ryan. Bit harsh. We in 2-week lockdown. I think it's longer than 2 weeks. I actually don't know. Honestly, the way I'm set up, it doesn't make a huge difference, and I basically try to ignore as much news as I can. But I think it's supposed to be like 6 weeks. But who knows? Yeah. Yeah. His basement. Well, no, I just live in the middle of nowhere, so, you know, not close to a town or anyone else anyway, so it's very much the same as usual. So yeah, I don't know what the story is elsewhere. Hank, I assume you're Dutch from the name, so I guess there's more lockdowns coming. Whatever. Who is that? It's even annoying to think about. Like Keyser said, curfews. That's just madness. Like, anyway. Bosman, I know the name Bosman from the Bosman ruling. I remember that in, what was it? In those old Championship Manager games, you know, the ones before Football Manager. You'd be able to get players on the free transfer on the Bosman ruling. Which was something about people having to be released from their contracts for free or something like that. I'm not sure. I can't remember. So that's how I know the that name. That's where I've heard the name before anyway. Random, useless trivia that nobody should ever be interested in. Bully going T2, doesn't really have enough power right now. Doesn't have any T2 mexes at all. Let's see the map control. I mean, going to middle, better late than never. I vaguely recall stalling mass super hard at the start. Yeah, it seems like you've caught up in the reclaim though. Oh yeah, Benias actually has a lot more reclaim than you. He's like 5k ahead. But he's taking a terrible fight. Oh my god. This is insanely bad actually. That fight is one of the worst trades I've seen in so long. You see he's standing right in the edge of his own radar. Loses basically. Now he's stalling. Is he trying to make T3 mechs or what? Like that's what it seems like with this much stall. Or he's just upgrading every T1 mechs. Is he upgrading here? No. Is he upgrade? Oh, he's making T2PDs. That's gonna tank your mass. Look at this, minus 33 from the ACU. While multiple mexes are just beyond 50%, 60%. Oh yeah, we dropped some frames again, I see. It's a bit frustrating now. Looks like a lot of power. Where's T3 land, Bully? Where's T3 land? Took your time. You don't have enough engineers. You need all these guys to make this T3 land. So much T2 spam actually. Are these all building? Are they actually turned on? Got some bad rally points. Got a lot of mass. Okay. TMD, that's good. Yeah, you could have had T3 land a lot faster. Look at all that. This is a T3 T3 land factory in your base. T2BD's creeping forward. This is a really unusual idea on this game, on this map. On 4G internet, it's like a. I actually don't know. It's no, it's not It's not 4G though. So I have to look it up to say exactly what it is. This is low. You might need to change to live chat from top chat. The internet in Ireland is good, generally, but when you live in the middle of nowhere, it's not as good, obviously. Oh, we're dropping again. Damn. Dropping more frames. Paper cups on the end of wet string. Yeah, that might be the closest approximation. Damn, Bully, you got all the mid-mexes. Now, you should invest some APM in reclaiming the buildings here. Hmm. Not dropping. Something is like 5 second slideshow over here. You talking. No, the encoding should be fine. Oh my god, the bricks. Is there a transport? Is this the transport? A T1 transport? Got through with a brick? Which now has a vet level. MML's going after the PDs, they're not going to last too long. Nice stealth as well. The brick still lives with full HP, it's killing chickens easily. T2 Mex is going down. This T3 Mex is taking a long time to finish. Oh, they're actually not chickens, they're mongoose. Why did I think he was against Seraphim? Of course he's destroying the mongoose. No, yeah, it is. We do have an external antenna. That is how it works, actually. We have an antenna on the house and a mast on the hill. That's the situation. Random bombers. These are the infamous low bombers. Unfortunately, Benias has neglected to do an attack move, so they're just going to fly around. But yes, this is good from Bully. He has what? What is this though? What is this guy doing at 38%, still not paused, while he tries desperately to finish the other one? Please finish this. It's something we don't have here, yeah. Yeah, we have hills. We don't really have mountains. Just really hills, basically. All those TTPDs have gone down. I don't know how much they've done. Second T3X was a misclick. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you're not still making... Okay, that's... 2 factories going to T3. Another one already is T3. You're still making rhinos here. Still making rhino there. That one's idle at least, and we're just pushing in. T3 HQ is on the front. Benias has no upgrade. He only has T2. He has no PDs to defend him anymore. Bricks are moving in. The ACU is contributing nothing. Doesn't have the gun. And this is over. Once HQ goes down, there's really like the chance of coming back. Okay, I really like this move though. I like the Bully retreats once he kills the PD or the HQ. That's a really good move. Most players would sit there and try and fight it out and just try and, oh yeah, I'll just end the game now. I'll try and crush everything, push through. I mean, that's just an unnecessary risk. He could leave thousands more mass on the front. It's much better to do this damage and then just leave, you know, because he is fighting a lot of PDs here. So, and the game ended. I don't know what happened, but yeah, that was a good game from Bully. Seemed like Benias had a decent start. He had a good start, but he couldn't keep it up. Hi, Carrion. That's interesting, Ed. Interesting information there. Yeah, Alex, I think you're right there. It's basically Brutus takes care of maintenance and doesn't end up having time to do anything else other than that, because he's kind of the only one that maintains. you know, the servers and things like that. Okay, so there should be one more game between Bully and Benny S. Wait, what? What is this? This is the map they play? This is the comic catcher they play? This is not the one that you would see on ladder. A rule for devs. That's well, that's a funny joke. Is it Chief Jaguar still playing these days? I'm not sure. I don't see him online right now. But yeah, I'm not sure how often he plays. I think he does play occasionally. Yeah, Brutus is a great guy. Faf would be in a terrible spot without Brutus. That guy's a hero. Welcome back. Boaz is Bully Dozer or Degrandate Noob. I wish he'd change his name. This is such a terrible name. It's a very old and dead meme at this point. Strange map, and I don't know why Benny S is Aeon. It's a terrible choice of faction on this map. He's also going second land. He's going to overflow tons of power. It's a very bad build from him. Bully Dozer also is, well, 3 land factories. Don't agree with that. And he's stalling mass. Yeah, this should have been a 3rd air factory with this power. And he's now building another land factory. Bully, what's going through your mind there? Like, what? Come on. You don't know what to change it to. Anything. Bully Dozer maybe? Boaz? Bully? I don't know anything. Yeah, not a great start, but we're going to be balanced again. Need another engineer to head to this Hydro. We build an air factory with no adjacency to anything. It's kind of bad. Yeah, this green player is Boaz. Bully with about 30 tanks. Only 20 for Benny S, and he's got a transport. I like that he goes for a transport. That's a good move. 6 Aurora. Oh, T2 land fast. Okay, that's a nice move. That's nice. That's a game-winning move actually at this point, because I mean you've lost absolutely nothing getting that. Just 0 lost here. I mean, this expansion should be yours, but you're killing this. That's brutal, actually. This PD is under the ground, so your units can't kill it. You need artillery, which is really annoying. But, God, that's so annoying. Actually. With their transport, it's really not going to be very effective though. It's just 3 Aurora. Oh, we drop some more frames, I guess. Damn. Just watch how much damage this tanks. So nasty. Went past 30 minutes on a 5x5. Those games are quite intense, actually. I don't think it's not got to do with the speed of the game. It's really not. It's the connection. It's not the encoding. And yes, just now looking for the draw, actually. Oh, he is. He's gonna get the draw. Oh, bully. Well, that was an error. That was an error. There's a clan. SNF is Special Noob Forces, I think. So they all have noob at the end of their name. Yeah, as actually Boaz said, he's in SNF, so. Did I win versus Tagada? Well, Tagada wasn't in the qualifier. If you mean before, then I don't think I did. I think I lost. Yeah, so Bully got drawn there. He was in a super good position, so Benny S actually did a good move there to get the draw. Yeah, I don't think I'll drop it to -10. The only masters are 3k plus. There are no masters. Yeah, I guess on Saturday was the qualifier. I did play in that. Tagada wasn't playing in it though. He played in the previous qualifier and qualified. I think he won the previous qualifier, right? So no, on Saturday I played against Autopsy, I played against Zlo, played against Petrick, and I played against Nexus. It was a very full day, let's say. Of FAF. Second air, bomber, scout, transport. That's so greedy. Bomber, scout, transport? And Bully's gonna let him get away with it, I guess, by just not making an air factory. Triple land again. A little bit slow on the hydro maybe, but this is quite a nice build actually. Maybe he's actually gonna overflow power once this finishes. Oh, it's not gonna finish because the bomber got here. Bomber gets another drop. Oh, it actually went down. Oh, ow. That hurt. One engineer drops, that's not gonna survive. PD should never finish here. What's up, Phaetos? I don't know how you pronounce that, but that's my attempt. Yeah, you probably gotta work on that then, Bully. Yeah, Benias is doing okay, but he has 10 tanks. Let's keep that in mind. He should have like, 30, 20. Yeah, 30 for Bully. Oh, Bully taking advantage. Benias is so far out of his base. This is very bad move from Benias. That's a suicide. Bully, don't let him get away here. And Benias blames the faction. I think it's not a good faction on this map. I think he did choose incorrectly. But I mean, Aeon didn't put his ACU here. So, excuses, you know, they can always be found. Or, if not found, manufactured. So Bully beats Benias 2-1 in a close series. A close one. It's gotta be said. But it would have been very surprising if Bully didn't take the win there. Okay, let's see what else. Is there any other interesting games? Yeah, going to okay, we're back. Allegedly. We're back. Yeah, business line. That's not happening out here. But yeah, maybe a bird did fly into the antenna. So the question was, what rating do you think coaching would be most effective for? I think what's interesting is that I don't think that's that great a question. I think anyone could benefit from coaching at any level. The trick is to have a good coach and to be a good student. That's the trick. Oh no. We're dropping more frames apparently. Yeah, the trick is to be a good student and a good coach. So the rating is not really relevant. Anyone at any rating could benefit if they have the right coach and the right mindset for learning. Some people don't really believe that they have to learn. Like, they might say they would like to learn, but then they will have all kinds of reasons why they did something. You know, it's like you might tell them they did something wrong and they're like, oh well, I did it because of X, Y, and Z. And it's really irrelevant what why they think they did it, because they don't know what they're doing. You know? In reality, they should just not try to give those excuses and should just say, oh, okay, I won't do that. So unless you are, you know, top 5, and there's nobody, I mean, even if you're top 5, like, you know, the best sporting athletes have coaches, you know, and kids have coaches. So there's not really any limit. Now in FAF, obviously, the best players are not going to have coaches because they're the best players. There's nobody else to teach them anything. Warm-up match says low. Ooh, oh yeah, this looks really bad actually for Zlo. He's got half the tanks and his ACU is nowhere near where Hoshmash is. Hoshmash is going to walk into the base. There's no walls on the PD, and Zlo made a T2 max. Oh, and he made it on the side where the ACU is coming from as well. I won't do that, but exactly. Yeah, Zlo can't overrun this. He doesn't have enough Mantis. So the ACU can handle this. Oh, Zlo's getting overrun by himself over here. I mean, yeah, there's people willing to give advice and stuff, but I think most people don't want trainers anyway, so... So that's a huge win for Hoshmash. Zlo, as he said in the chat, said warm-up match. I've never played well on Ritalin or Adderall, no. Let's see Zlo's next game. No, this is much more suitable, I think, for him against a player like this. I think if you have a point where you did something, your teacher will get a better grasp of what your thought process was. That's not generally a bad thing. Well, it's all about how it comes through, because a lot of times it will just be the player who should be learning indulging their own ideas in the game and finding a way to justify what they did even when it goes badly. So that would be my response to that. And really, I mean, you can understand something about the guy's thought process. Sometimes that's useful, but not always, and maybe not even most of the time. It's more like the player who's being coached has to just have a humility and just say, I just have to be able to say you're bad and you don't know what you're doing. Zlo assisting his land factory to get a bit more build power out a little faster. Yeah, I mean, people don't like that aspect of it, where they just are told they're bad and wrong. But you know, that's what you have to do. Another thing, questions. A student, a guy who's trying to learn might have questions, but the questions might be useless. Like, a lot of people don't even know enough to ask the right questions, or the questions they ask just totally miss the point. So you can't allow the person you're teaching to guide your teaching, to guide how you're teaching them with their useless questions. So sometimes allowing them to ask lots of questions is damaging their learning, because they're going to ask crap questions. When do you make first two mech? When do I make first T2 mechs? Do you mean when should you, or when I do it, or you want to just see when you click it? Because I make it when the transport is getting loaded. I click a max up. I don't know when you do it. Nice proxy. And there's only 3 engineers on here, so I think it's gonna work. Should work. No economy, but it makes sense to not make any economy when you are doing this. Oh, he's gonna drop on top. Oh, I thought he might lose one actually to the factory, but yeah, he's gonna lose all the engineers. Maybe one will survive. Zlo needs to keep close. Yeah, one might get away. So this is really good for Zlo, but the ACU is on his way. Zlo also has air control. Oh, there's an engineer here. And yeah, it looks like Hoshmash walked very quickly with engineers. Also has T2 Max. Still no economy for Zlo. Oh, that was an example of a noob question. When do I make first T2 Max? Yeah. Now I see, sorry. I'm getting confused here. It's hard to follow what I'm saying, what everyone else is saying. Exactly, yeah, those are the questions that people ask. When do I make T2 Max? Should I make T2 land or T2 on the ACU? Or T2 air? You know, like these are questions that can't be answered and betray the students' own ignorance. But look, it's a game. People don't want to be trained anyway because they just want to mess around and have fun, so that's fine. Another drop. Nice. Just never make T2 Max easy. Yeah, people should do that on ladder when they're learning. They should mess around. Try play with no T2 Maxes. Just play for like 2 weeks where you'd never make a T2 Max. Or you're just all in. Try to use all the mass. That guy play the game considers it only T1 units. Yeah. No T2 Max on dual gap. Yeah, see, that's where it's really fun. Dual gap's probably not the map to do it on. On ladder, you know, team games playing with no T2 Max is a different story to doing it on ladder. See, Zlo plays with no T2 Max. Oh, here he goes. First Max is upgrading now. Probably has a fair bit of mass in the bank. He does. This is, well, it's gonna go down. Nice that some of the engineers get saved. He can probably take. Yeah, he's just got way more map control. These Mantis need to be airlifted off. Whoa, there's so many units. Look at all these Medusa. That's so much mass. Over 2,000 mass in units on this island. The ACU went all the way back to the main base. Were any of these T2? No, T1. Ooh. All those inties just disappeared. They got absolutely murked. So many units in the base for Zlo. He should make T2 Navy now, I think. Get a destroyer up, kill this island. I think it's definitely time for some T2 Navy. What's up, Kim B? Or just Kim? I don't know. Oh, that was an OC on Friggs. What? Hosh did that, did he? Oh, ripperoo. There go all the torpedoes. Played versus Arch. On this map was quite close. Yeah, he's doing quite well. Hosh calls GG. Yeah, I mean, look at that. When this many frigs appear in your base, you gotta be calling GG, really. Yeah, that was, yeah, that's a very... See, Zlo just won that from the opening, basically. Just a good drop. Yeah, Arch is getting pretty good. He took a map off Petrick. We might take a look at that. Or was it me being rusty? No, he is getting good. He beat Tagada a few times. Beat Petrick in this tournament. Like, took a game off him. Didn't win the series. Right, I'm gonna start the next replay and then I'll be back in a moment. Foden versus Arch on Loki. That's a really long one. Yeah, Petrick is not playing too much this year. But I'm very sure he will get himself warmed up for the real thing. Right, I'm gonna leave this running and I will be back in 2 minutes, we'll say at most. Hello. Back. Oh, Zlo, I forgot the... Yeah, we should have watched the LotS game. It was LotS' last game. Okay, we'll watch it after this. It was LotS' last game against Hosh. I heard a lab. It's not interesting. Yeah, honestly the little bit of practice games in the initial rounds is quite useful actually. Like I found playing against Autopsy was a good warm up. That helped a little bit later on. That's a funny story, Mosey. Arch is so far ahead already. Like what's going on? How is he so far ahead? Yes, Blackheart has become a wage slave, as they call it, as he and others call it. Lab to trees early on. I mean, that doesn't account for 1k plus mass, but yes, it does definitely affect him. Oh, that's a really nice bomber actually. He's gonna grab all these trees with those 2 engineers. No way, he denies the Hydra as well. Come on. That's actually an amazing bomber right there. Which is strange at that late stage in the game. Like, Foden should have this already. 8.5 minutes in. That's just kind of sloppy. Decent trade for Arch there as well. So he's securing this. He can probably start moving this ACU forward now. The man just needs to, slow down. Well, of course, when you're younger, you can play games for 12 hours and just enjoy it and not do anything else. But at some point, playing games for that long doesn't, well, you just can't do it. It's not as fun to do it for so long, but the games are still fun to play. Just not like for insane amounts of time, Yeah, I don't really play too many new games. Play some. Usually new games I only play with friends. Or, occasionally I play some other games, but yeah, I'm definitely playing less games. I mean, I did play pool for like 7 hours when we got the pool table. Pool is a game. It's just not a computer game, so games are still fun. This is a nice raid. Yeah, Arch quite far ahead, but he hasn't invested in any economy, which worries me. He hasn't invested in economy, and he hasn't got... Well, he's got multiple air factories, but he doesn't have T2 air. I think I would like to see him go T2 air. I'd like him to make at least a T2 max. You know, like one of them. Because he's, you know, the raids are very... Like, if he killed this, like, this should be dead, in my opinion. Like, why... He's got all these units here, but he's not using the commander. The commander should be here with the gun, pushing, if you're playing this way in your base. The commander is key here, otherwise you can't make any progress. Or you shouldn't be able to make any progress. T2R? Yeah, there's T2R. Where's the engineer though? We need a P-gen surely, do we? Oh, we don't actually, because we have no upgraded mexes, so we actually don't need a T2 P-gen. Gunships coming up. There's plenty of potential damage. In the corner, in here. I mean, it's better to start now though. He has 3 gunships already. It's time to go. If you wait any longer, you just give your opponent time to gain an advantage. No economy though. It's such a strange way to play Pams, really, because he's not doing damage. This army could do so much. He needs more Medusa. I mean, he says exciting game, but it's up to him to do the damage when he's not making mexes. See you, Zlo. Good night. There's P-gen. What are the... I don't know what the Corsairs are fighting. They... Oh, he's gonna waste all of his air now. His flak just came out. Oh, static flak. He's gonna get insane numbers of kills. That was not an effective attack. T2PD's in the base defending. This is much better. The corner's dead. How does this game go on so long? More Mantis walking into T2PDs. It's quite bad. Look at the damage these have done. 1200, 600. But yeah, Foden's lost basically every expansion, but he does have a nice army. 23 pillars is pretty good. Like 100 Mantis? I'd take the pillars. I would take the pillars. Another P-gen goes down. He should, if he took out the HQ, I would be impressed, but he's like done damage to all the support factories on the HQ, but hasn't killed them. Also, none of the mexes seem to have died. So, meh. Factoria, oh god. Factoria will eat your entire life if you allow it to. Be very careful. It's like heroin basically. Factoria is basically heroin. T2 and gun. I like how Foden is fighting on. Like, this is really good defense. It's ineffective attacking from Arch, but you know, Foden has to punish it, and he is punishing it. And yeah, now he's got T3 land. That's amazing. Nice. And this guy is why you make some economy. And I think he just really chose his attack poorly, his targets poorly with the air actually. TML's coming in after the PDs, but I mean there's no army to push in. Like, oh, that's a very good fight. But yeah, look, this army is pathetic in comparison. Foden needs to start using his army. He could run over this. He could run the whole way through the expansion. This factory is... He has T2 in stealth. Satisfactory is becoming the new Factorio. Yeah, Satisfactory, that's like the... Oh my god, he lost the HQ to TML because at the front of the base. He lost... Oh! He almost lost to PGen. Jesus. Oh no. He could have lost the T2 Air HQ there. I don't know why he didn't. ACU TML. My god. Here he comes. Here comes the Titans. It's goal time. Push. Push. Let's just start Factorio server. I need to stay away from Factorio. Oh, my connection. Okay, my connection farted again. But we're okay. Yeah, I need to stay away from Factorio. I should not start a Factorio server. I literally started playing that. It stole my life, and then I was like, okay, I can't play this game anymore. I have to stop. Spent the entire day playing Anno 1800, nice. Oh, the flak is in a good position, but there's only one. If he targets the flak, he can take it out, but he's not targeting it. The flak is killing all of them. They're not splitting at all. He lands his inties on the flak. Oh my god. Brutal. I don't even have a Discord server, so... Having a Factorio server seems like jumping a few steps. What's going on? There's a support factory. There's a support factory. There's a support factory. This is still making T2 units. Okay. What's going on here? Foden. Oh, how did these get here? Look at the... What is going on in this game? So many kills. So much damage. More. Just 2 rhinos getting more kills as well. Yeah, this T3 army, I mean, it should have been pushing a long time ago. Now there's T3 factory here. PD has to come up. The ACU needs to be building. It needs shields first of all, and then PDs. The Percys are in the totally wrong place, way at the back. But Foden is just, his build power is totally out of whack. Like, now he's getting a lot of reclaims, so he can fund his stuff. But building a T3 PGen in that position, that's a really bad position for it. Having all of these support factories, he has like 3 T3 support factories, he can't afford that. So yeah, he really wasted a lot of time with the T3 units. So much time. He now has so many Percys, 3, 6, 7, 8 Percys on the bottom side. Defending here with the ACU is nice. But look at this. fully vetted rhino has more HP than a chicken coming out of the factory. 500 hours Factorio, it ruined me. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like everyone has suffered at the hands of Factorio. Now the PDs are coming up. Oh, T2 artillery, that's not great. Oxygen not included. I did play that actually, but I played it a decent bit. It's fun, but I did not get to the level where I have any idea what I'm doing, like outside the starting biome, which seems to be the meat of the game. Is once you get to the point where you're dealing with different biomes. My voice is going. Oxygen not included. It's made by, I think, Cly Software. It's a sim. It's like a builder survival type game. Like you build a base sort of thing. Underground, you mine out things, and there's resources, and you have to generate oxygen underground, and you have to. Yeah, it's in that style of like RimWorld, Dwarf Fortress, these kind of games, stuff like that. It's a good game. You hope they'll do what you asked, yeah. RimWorld, yeah, RimWorld's good. Oh my god, look at the Percies. They just walked around. Did they get dropped or did they walk around? I mean, does he have? He has T3 air. Jesus, the Percies just killed everything. He just ran around, right? It's insane. Topside is dying. Damn, these guys cannot. They can't handle everything that's happening, honestly. They're both just slamming into each other and taking insane damage. Now there's loads of bricks trying to walk into this base. That's not going to work. Versus the shields. Versus the production. Versus the strap bomber that's coming out as well. How much power? Oof. 12 bricks. 16 Percies. I rest my case. And he has... Oh, he has a T3 Mex here. That needs to die for Arch to have any chance. Well, Factorio is just really well made, honestly. Strat comes straight for the ACU. I like it. I'm a big fan of that. Just go for the commander. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Okay, he goes for the P-Gen first. No, defend it, please. Don't allow it to die. Another P-Gen goes down. ASF's coming after. Strat gets saved. I like it. He's going after Mexes now. I think he could just kill the commander, but we'll see. Arch just calls GG. Really well played by Foden. Yeah, I mean Factorio, I mean people like builders, and Factorio is a really well made one. So It's not too surprising. It looks good. It's different to other ones with the whole like just the way the resources work, the conveyor belts, the factories. Students started a new Minecraft server last week. No, what game should we watch, guys? Feel like ending the stream pretty soon. So any games you missed from the tournament you want to see, or any players you want to see? Play a game? Probably not. I don't think people will want to play right now. I don't really see people. Yeah, modding is really important. We made a monitor which displays the music video to Drew the Sandstorm. Amazing. Watch my Roanoke. When was that, Mosey? Max wants to see one of my games. Carrion wants to see a Zlo game. Anyone here familiar with 0K? There's probably some people familiar. I mean, I've heard of it, but I've never actually played it. I know Zlo is always going on about the different move commands you can do. And I did see a video of those. And they look really cool, like this line move thing. That is really cool stuff. But I've never really looked at the game properly to see what it's like. You played a couple of days ago. Mosey, I thought you retired. Did you lie to me? You're actually not retired. Arch 1 versus Patrick in some game. He did. The 1v1 don't have T4s and the big explosions. Usually not. Alright, we'll watch. I'll see the map again. Crazy Rush. That's the one. Show team game. Like a dual cast with Guile. Yeah, that was a fun one. That fun ending anyway. Yeah, the UI is really cool, Keezer. But yeah, I guess they can't really help us on that end, really. No, I was talking about 0K. Dane asked if anyone's familiar with 0K. Although Bayer seems to have some similar ideas in it, UI wise. Alright, we're just gonna watch this Arch game versus Patrick on Crazy Rush. The problem with showing a team game is finding one that's decent. I don't know how to do that, so That's tricky. Making a dual cast with Guile. Maybe it'll happen at some point. I haven't talked to him or anything, so I don't know. Patrick a bit idle there. Arch going first bomber. Alright, this is the last game we're watching, guys. Then we end the stream. Tomorrow I think we'll have the might have the series I played against Autopsy on the channel. Maybe something else as well. Why don't I have a Discord? I don't know, I never made one. I always thought I just kind of wasn't bothered so far. Maybe I should do it. First bomber from Arch. Needs to bomb these pigeons. Oh, he bombs the factory actually. Kills the anti-air as it's building. Petri is making an anti-air tower. Oh my god, he lost 4 pigeons. Oh, 9 HP. And the bomber goes down to the anti-air. 2 Selines arrive, try to kill some engineers, but they actually attack different ones, so they wouldn't have killed one anyway. Maybe I'll make a Discord at some point, but just, you know, haven't been arsed so far. Yeah, the first bomber was extremely good. Do a turtle gameplay. So yeah, great start from Arch. Oh, it's like a love heart. Oh, not anymore. A meme channel. Should make another bomber maybe. I don't know. Just suicide it in on these engineers. The lab takes out the Zooey. Like, okay. Looking okay here. I do a Guile impression. Nah. I don't think so. What am I, a dancing monkey? Reese Lewis with the donation, 20 New Zealand dollars. Thank you very much, Reese. I appreciate it. New to FA, really enjoying it. When you get T3 mechs, should it be mass storage surrounding T3 mechs or T3 mass fabs? Oh, it should definitely be storage. Mass storages. Now this is a weird map. You know, most maps aren't like this. But yeah, if you have a T1 mechs, you upgrade it to T2 mechs. Then you build storages around the T2 mechs, and then you upgrade that mechs to T3. That's how it goes to be effective with your upgrades. T1 mechs to T2, T2 mechs to storage, and then upgrade to T3. Because you get an adjacency bonus for your mass storages. So your mechs will generate more mass when it's surrounded by mass storage. Yeah, Arch is just ahead now because of that first bomber, of course. Oh, that's a good bomber. 7 kills there. And the bomber goes down. Yeah, suiciding bombers in is really good. He's going to get more kills. That's what, 3 kills? Yeah. And the bomber goes down. So yeah, Arch ahead. Similar economy, but Arch with more power, crucially, and Petric can't hold on to this expansion. Yeah, that's 5 head stuff there, Ryan. Yeah, it's just terrible for Petric now. Just look at how many more factories there are. So many factories, like way more than what Petric has. So only 4 storages. You can see the adjacency lines. You see these? This means that there's adjacency. These lines here. They look different for other factions, but you see these connections between the energy or mass to factories or mexes and things. That means you're getting adjacency. And you don't get adjacency diagonally. You only get it straight across or up and down. So 4 is all you need. Yeah, I think Petric just took way too much damage from the bomber now, without any factories. I mean, you can't win versus this many factories. I mean, Arch is very slow to T2 land. That's one thing. He should fix, but it's not enough of a problem. Because he's just doing so much damage with T1, denying this expansion. Petric's base is in bits. You know. 89 T1 mexes. 74. Yeah, you gotta put them in the right place. If they're offset, it won't work. That's true. Now the Ilshis come out. They're gonna be huge for Petric. I think the Ilshis will allow him to stabilize a little bit. And so will the T2PDs, but it's only gonna be temporary, I think. To be honest. You can see the power of the Ilshi though, it's just crushing. Needs to be careful not to lose them, but yeah, you're getting surrounded a bit, but still they're so powerful that they actually survive. That only one goes down there. Petric fights on, but his number of mexes is not high enough. Some sneaky bombers coming around the side to do some damage, more economic damage. Goodbye to some of these mexes. Ouch. T2PDs from Arch. Some T2PDs. Yeah, this one has 20 kills. T3 land on the way. Oh, still no T3 land for Arch. He's too slow. Too slow with the T3 land. He's too slow in general with the tech upgrading, I think. Now he's gonna go T3 land. Now he's gonna T3 land. Now he's going to go T3 land. Nope, never mind. Okay. I gave him enough chances. Single parashield tried to run by raid. Surprised he didn't crush at T1 though. Yeah, I guess it's just, well, he did damage at T1, but yeah, he couldn't crush. It's difficult to crush at T1 really on Crazy Rush, and especially if you're against Petric, he's gonna be able to hold on, I guess. He's gonna use his ACU properly, get some PDs up fast, and then there's not much, you know, you can't overrun T2PDs and on Crazy Rush. When they're this far back, it should never be able to happen. Even when you have such a painful first bomber against you. Bubbles doing well. too strong? No, I don't think they're too strong. They're a really nice unit, but yeah, they're costly. Cybern isn't the best, isn't the strongest versus T1 spam. Cybern PD, it's Seraphim PD, I would say. Say Seraphim PD and then UEF PD is the best against T1 spam. And then Cybern. And then Aeon obviously is the worst because it does 600 damage per shot. Yeah, now let's see. It's like 350. Yeah, the eco is not that close. Terra PD sucks because of terrain. Well, yeah, but I mean, not here it doesn't. Perfectly flat. They're the only reason light blue is still in the game. Well, kind of. I mean, the PDs. I mean, yeah, he's just playing to the strengths of his faction. So I mean, that's kind of what he should do. He did pick this faction for a reason. If he picked UEF, and maybe UEF got banned, maybe he did pick like UEF Seraphim, then he'd be using, you know, a lot of triads, T2PDs, you know, and shields and mongoose and pillars, which is really strong, especially against Ilshavo. Like UEF versus Seraphim is not a good matchup for Seraphim, in my opinion. Now the Autumns come out, so you can see what the thing is. What's keeping Petric in it really is the fact that Arch is slow to tech up, so he's fighting against better units generally, although he has more units, but he's just creeping, you know, taking tons of the map, getting PDs everywhere, making loads of Lobos and PDs, and Petric can't really push him back. So many factories. I like that he never stopped really building factories. He's also building that classic forward fire base in the middle of the map to try and crush. Petric's trying to defend with his own PDs here. It would be an insane comeback if Petric came back. I think he needs some real cheese to do it. If it carries on like this, he can't really hold on. I think he's getting some bad trades now, finally. Because the PDs keep creeping forward, so... Gee, hang on, look at this. 4,000 mass killed? 2,400? And now he's getting overrun here, actually. So it's the PDs that are... It's... You know, you always keep creeping forward with the PDs, take more and more space, and then the chickens aren't so good, you know, they're great versus the units, but not versus the PDs when they can't get to them. Your Asswasher comment. Wait, I want to see Asswasher. They're so amazing on Crazy Rush. They are. That would be amazing if you made an Asswasher. Doesn't look like it's happening though. Those middle PD were shooting at idle issue at bad rally points. I see. How much mass is on the map right now? 27,000 in reclaim. I think, yeah, he needs like snipers and things. Zar is also amazing. I mean, I don't know why you'd be attacking mexes with a Zar on Crazy Rush, and not the commander. Just kill the commander. Oh, we lost some shields for free. That's nasty. Fatboy seems ass on there since people spam Artie. Kind of agree, yeah. But like if you have this base and then you add a Fatboy to it, you're gonna crush the enemy artillery. Most likely. Because you're gonna have your own artillery as well as them. So I think it would be really good. I felt like deleting Vexes, yeah, well. Oh, he's just suiciding Othams in actually to try and damage his base. See, he just wanted to do enough damage so that his own artillery could get through, and it's actually worked. The mobile shields need to move in to defend it because it's going to lose all of this whole base here. Finally, some T3 units actually come out from Arch. Feels like he's had T1 units for the whole game. Now he has 13 Percys out. And that's going to be difficult to stop. The artillery, oh, the shields blink off. He needs another Pigeon, clearly. Yeah, he's building one here. Quite far forward, though. The Othams, I think it's time for... It's time for... snipers. It was already time for snipers, I think. A lot of Othams are getting wasted now, honestly. With the Percys here. Fatboy is coming along, but I think the mechs, the economy is really slowed down for Arch. It's actually really slow for Petrick as well. He's not really adding too many mexes, which is unfortunate. Oh my god, these PDs. These PDs. Oh my. 7,000. 7,600. 2,500. More creeping PDs now on the left. The artillery is still alive for Petrick. But they have less damage done than the PDs in the middle of the map, so. Bombers. There goes. Oh, he didn't do enough damage here. OP UEF mexes survive. Ravagers. Yeah, the Othams are not doing well. Dedicated TML for killing PDs. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Just a TML and just TML all of these because there's no TMD. Here's one TMD here on the left side, but over here. Also, yeah, mobile artillery would be really nice. Or snipers. Just less Othams and more ranged units. Here comes the mobile artillery. Fatboy is finished, finally. It took a long time though. Light Blue's gonna win, he stalled long enough. Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, I will have to play a dual gap game to do that for you, probably. Ryan. Do T3 mobile artillery have similar stats to T2 fixed artillery? No, they don't. They have less range, less damage per shot. They're quite different, very different, really. Different trajectory completely. I love the new decals for Sarah Artie. Let's see. Oh, that's a lot of artillery. Does have a nice army here, so he maybe can get decent. Well, let's see. Yeah, he just has forced to go in with the Othams. He has to stop the Percys. He has to defend his artillery and so that they can actually kill that Fatboy. No way. Wow, that's ridiculous. I can't believe he was allowed to kill that. That's a big error from Arch. Huge waste. I mean, he's going to get the reclaim, I guess, but yeah. I think... Can he break through with these Percys? 33 Percys. T3R finally arriving. Yeah, I don't know why people don't upgrade mexes on Crazy Rush. Should have made Novex. Yeah, exactly, Blast. I was thinking the same thing. So much. Look at all these T3 factories. Yeah, some TMLs would be great if anyone would make some. Because there's so much stuff you could TML. You could TML this artillery, you could TML T3 factories. You could TML mexes because there's no defenses here. You could TML Fat Boys, you could fucking, yeah. So many targets. This is a really bad fight for Petrick. By the looks of it. Yeah. There's Ravagers here. Way far back. So many dead mexes. How has this been allowed? It feels like Petrick doesn't have that many T3 units though. I feel like he needs a chicken or something. How many support? Oh, wow, he has a lot of T3 factories actually. Can't afford his shields. This is a really nice sniper army on this side, honestly. I like it. He might need them in the middle of the map though, rather than on the right hand side. Like if he had some kind of base here, it would be really nice. Some big fire base, he could put snipers underneath the T2 artillery. Oh, 30 snipers. I love it. What's happening? Oh, Janus. The Janus are on the move. Here they come. Where are they going? Oh, they're going after the snipers. No, don't go after the snipers. Go after the mass. That's a SMD. Is there a nuke? Or is he just building an SMD? I think he's just building one. Okay, the Janus retreat after bombing quite a lot of snipers, honestly. Like, how many snipers do we have now? 25. I mean, we had 31 and he's been building a lot of them, so... He can snipe all these T3 factories. That would be big, actually. That would be nice. Oh, no. More Janus. T2 artillery with 5,000 mass killed. Janus coming for the mexes. That's a cool PD in there. Goodbye. Now turn and do a pass on these mexes. Good lord. What a mess. And here comes the push now. A lot of Percivals. 26 here at the front. Shields. Plenty of Lobos as well, which is good. And the economy is just decimated. I mean, he lost way over. He probably lost 200 or 300 mass income, I guess. Probably 200 to 300. When people leave a gap for a shield, I mean, it's tricky, I guess, because you can't just immediately build a shield once you get to T2 because you can't really afford it. But oh, there goes a lot of P-gens. That was like 4 P-gens went down there. Damn, you know what I think? I think if Petrick had more of these snipers on the left side and in the middle rather than all on the right side, he might have held a lot longer. Can leave. You kind of have to place a building there. Well, you can't actually really leave a gap because of the way they spread, the mexes spread. You have to just put a shield there and build it, and then build the mexes around it. Because Yeah, Patrick calls GG. It's over because the mech spot will spread under the building you've constructed. So like, see here, there's a PGen here. He built a mech beside it, then the mech spot builds underneath. So you can't even like place a different building, then get rid of it, and then place a shield. It's difficult though to do that. You know, it takes a lot of you have to be very careful to do that. It's much better to just have a shield from the beginning and then build around it. But also, hi Aaron, what's up? Click like, he says. I agree. Good game indeed. And yeah, but what they could do is use mobile shields. Could use T3 shields as Seraphim. If he had 3 of them, it'd probably cover all of that. 5 might cover all of that. 3, 4, 5 here. You know. Finally, see there's a mobile shield protecting T2 mexes. There's some mobile shields protecting mexes. That's pretty good. And these ones are all dead, so they weren't protected. See you, Hank. I am also gonna sign off here. GG's. Hope everyone enjoyed the tournament. We didn't cover every game, but that would be a bit unreasonable, I guess. Thank you for the donos, Hank, for the €5 super chat. Resent 20 Aussie dollars, no, New Zealand dollars, sorry. Yeah, you joined a bit late, Aaron, sorry. Yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry for some of the drops throughout the stream, but it wasn't too bad. And yeah, see you next time. Have a good one, guys.